What year was I born? The dinosaurs were not roaming the earth. I'm not answering that. Hi, I'm Ann Setzer, and I'm on the violin faculty at the Meadowmount School of Music. I'm here ready to play VC 20 questions. Who is my favorite musician of all time? Brahms. Gee, I don't have many famous people in my cell phone. What are my strengths? Hopefully my sense of humor and maybe my caring for my students. Certainly Ivan Galamian. He was an incredible leader and a great inspiration as a musician, as a person. Also, certainly Sally Thomas was, I probably learned so much of what I do from her in my teaching. What sound or noise do you love? I'd have to say the violin. What do you think about when you are alone in your car? Sometimes phrasing, singing, phrasing in your mind, that never ends. That's, the challenges, the musical challenges just never end. It's a lifelong pursuit. Definitely my students, sometimes dinner. What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? Coffee. What profession other than yours would you try? Maybe journalism. What is most important in life? I think certainly pursuing your passions, pursuing things that are important to you, that engage you, and I think whatever career you choose, it should be something that you really love doing. Do I like to drive fast? Yes, I do like to drive fast. I got a ticket on my way here. What was my dream as a child? I grew up in the house in front of Van Cliburn's aunt. And when I was a child, I'm not sure if it was my mother's dream or my dream, but it was, to be another Van Cliburn. But that actually quickly changed into being a violinist. I don't know, the violin appealed to me more. I think my mother was frustrated though. She would have rather had Van Cliburn. If you could meet one person dead or alive, who would that be? Maybe Paganini. If we came to your home for dinner, what would you prepare for us? The one dish that I can make sort of consistently is the New York Times recipe for shrimp scampi. Should your parents have been more or less strict? Yes. If I could go back in time, what would I do differently? Go to Meadowmount earlier, at a younger age. Meadowmount was a life-changing experience for me and for a lot of musicians, a lot of my friends also. It really does change your life. What is the first piece of music you fell in love with? I think probably Beethoven Pastoral Symphony. It just really spoke to me. What sound or noise do you hate? My parrot makes this noise that sounds like bowls clicking together. It's a very irritating noise, and he does it constantly. He just goes on and on with it. So, but I've learned that when he does that, he's hungry. What is my superpower? I'm pretty sure I don't have a superpower, but I like to laugh. What is my favorite musical work? I am pretty attracted to Bartók. I love the solo sonata, maybe the solo sonata. What is the future of classical music? There are so many wonderful composers. I see all the time students wanting to study classical music. There seems to be no shortage of students wanting to study classical music. I can't imagine that classical music, at least for a fairly sizable community, won't continue to be important in the world.